Hey guys, I'm here in an amplified world, and lately I've been messing around with command blocks again a lot, and together with the other Zipkrowders, we figured a lot of very cool devices in one command you can build. And that is just commands which I can give you in the video description, which are very, very useful and creates whole machines or whole applications just with one command. And today we'll start the series with the perimeter in a block. So imagine you're in this amplified world here, and for testing purposes or for whatever reason, you want to have a perimeter. So I'm just gonna place a command block here and paste this pretty long command in it. And, well, press the button. And voila! It suddenly summons a lot of blocks here. Each of them has, a lot of commands in. This one actually has a pretty long command in as well. And if you now watch the console, well, interesting stuff is happening here. Blocks are being filled, and you don't really see what's going on until you might eventually notice something in a bit. Let's maybe fly up a little bit so you can see better what's going on. Aha. What do we see here? Well, the world seems to be cut in half, or better say at least these hills there. And it's going bit by bit. And what actually happens here right now, the terrain is slowly updating, is that we are removing a complete perimeter right now. The thing is, each command block is limited to only 4096 blocks. That means we cannot remove a perimeter with one command at a time. We actually have to use a lot of thousands command blocks, but with a very clever arrangement of different commands, this is possible in one go, as you can see. And for you, I've prepared a version which clears out a 255 by 255 perimeter, that is this one, and also a larger one for 400 by 400 perimeter, but that's, I had to overcome some issues with that one, so it's pretty slow. It takes almost 10 minutes to remove an amplified world with that big one, because there are so many blocks and so many block updates and everything. But this version works pretty easily. And if we take a look in this direction here, we should actually be able to see how this thing is working, if we are lucky. Let's see. So, right now, it's still removing the blocks there. And that's where the next ones are being pasted in. Lag spike. And you can't really see what's going on, because it's doing the job so quickly. But over here there are these command blocks which do replace everything with air and go down layer by layer. Let's actually wait till this is finished. Come on. The last layer takes a little bit longer because there are so many light updates, since it has to now process the void. But it should be done very soon. Come on. Let's go. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. By the way, I should maybe place another block here, just to be able to do this all again and show you how it's done. Ah, there we go. Okay. So it's right now just updating the sections. And, well, the lag is gone. The machine has done its job. Hooray! So here you can see how useful these applications are. And let me try to quickly explain you what's actually going on here, so that you get an idea of how this is working. And for that, I'm just gonna go into a super flat world. So I changed the command now to, instead of placing air, actually place stained glass, so you can better see what's going on. I'm trying to explain how this is working, so let me paste it in. So first of all, it's spawning a sand entity that writes another sand entity that writes another sand entity that writes another sand entity, and so on. And you got actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entities riding on top of each other. And the bottommost one is a command block that has a certain command in it. And the next one is a redstone block, and this one is the actually complicated one. It has a command block with it that spawns another tower of stacked entities, from which are some of our command blocks that have nested commands inside that spawn another command blocks. Actually, it's nested 4 times in total. And this last one just triggers that particular command block because that spawns somewhere completely different, and that is at the edge of the perimeter. So let me get there. And then you can actually better see what's going on. Yeah, the updates are a little bit slow because this is obviously quite a lot of blocks which are changed there. Here you can roughly see what's going on. There's always a horizontal row of command blocks. It's happening really quickly, but if you take a look at these, each of them is filling the area in front of it with stained glass. They all have the relative fill command, so we can use the same command for all of them. And to get these into place, we actually have this command block that spawns in the other command blocks that have this particular command inside. And as I said, this is nested several times. And there are so many possibilities with this. You could actually, in theory, even make a command block that spawns a house in front of you, or a custom house, by just setting each of these blocks individually. That would actually be a lot more complicated than a simple object like this, because that way you would have to specify each block manually. But now we got a solid cube out of stained glass here. It's pretty cool. And yeah, if you want to use this for anything, I actually have more of these commands or device in one commands things already prepared, and might be making separate videos for each of them. We actually figured out on the Zipkrowd TeamSpeak that we might want to do more of these videos together in the future, and also where the others try to, or we just in general try to get ideas together for simple things like this, or simple command block minigames, which we will just stream or just film us playing, and we'll see what we can do. But here you can see this worked out really well. In the description you can take a look at the command and see how it's made up. It's a little bit complicated if you have never worked with these command blocks, but as I said, you can also just copy paste it into a command block and then just go for it. That works as well. Keep in mind though that especially the 401 by 401 command might take up to 10 minutes at least. It took me 10 minutes to clear out that perimeter on an amplified world. So it's pretty laggy, and it might lag out your server in case you have weak hardware and or too much lag on it going on anyway. So be careful with this. Thanks for watching.